Hey guys, I know you're super stoked to see another one of my videos, and today I'm going to show you how to find the area of a triangle, and it will involve two steps. So you'll have to use Pythagorean theorem first, and then find the area of the triangle. Okay, so first of all, here is the formula for the area of a triangle. It's half of the base times the height. So whenever you come to a triangle, when you want to find the area, you have to figure out if you have the base and the height, right? Obviously, you would need those. So when I come to this triangle here, this is, like, I want the area of this triangle, right? So I need this height, which is the dotted line, and I need the base. Now, you might think we're missing part of the base, but this triangle is actually an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle has two sides that are the same length. Bang, bang. So when that's the case, when that happens, the height, when you drop the height, it falls right in the middle of the base. So this is actually 8.6 as well, and you can just copy that over. So all I'm missing is the height of the triangle, and if you want to label that x, feel free. So to find the height, I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem, and I'm just using this half of the triangle to do that. So this would be my A, that would be B, and this is my C. So you would just set up x squared plus 8.6 squared equals 11 squared. And when you go ahead and solve for x, you would just get 6.9. Now it says round intermediate values to the nearest tenth. So everything you get here, just round to the nearest tenth, and then your answer will match mine exactly. So then when I plug that in to find the area, it's going to be half of the base, which you want to make sure you don't just plug in the 8.6. I want the area of this whole triangle, so I have to do 8.6 times 2, which is 17.2, times the height, which is 6.9. Okay, so that's just a common mistake that kids make when they go to find the area. Then they just plug in the 8.6, but make sure you use the entire base. So when you plug that in your calculator, you get 59.3. They don't give you any units, so you can just put units squared. Alright, so that's how you do one like that when it's an isosceles triangle, which number 2 is as well. I'm going to jump ahead and do number 3 here for you. So I want the area of this triangle. The area is half of the base times the height. This time we have the height, but I need the rest of this base. So go ahead and label that x if you would like to do so. So if this is what I'm solving for, I'm going to do Pythagorean theorem, but I'm just doing Pythagorean theorem like using this triangle, right? So this is my A, B, and the C. So we have 4 squared, ooh, that's a 2, plus x squared equals 7 squared. And then when you solve for x here, you get 5.7. I'm just kind of going through this quickly because I'm assuming you know the Pythagorean theorem at this point. If not, you should back up and watch the video explaining how to do Pythagorean theorem. Alright, now when I plug this in to find the area is half of the base. Again, just like with number 1, you want to use the entire base. Don't just plug in that 5.7. Our base, when we want to find the area of this whole triangle, is 5.7 plus 2. So that's going to give me 7.7, and then the height is 4, and then that gives you 15.4 units squared. Alright, I'm going to do one more example. If you flip the page, well, I'm going to get you started on one more example here on number 7. So again, I want the area of this triangle. I need the base and the height. What are we missing? Well, we're missing the height, right? You've got the base, which is 12. And we need the height. And they didn't even draw in the height for you. How rude. But that's fine. You can just drop it like it's hot here. Just draw in your own height. Okay, now, here's the thing. We have another isosceles triangle because both of these sides are 9. So when I drop the height, that's just going to split this base into 2 equal parts. So that means I have a 6 here and a 6 here. And now this problem is just going to be like number 1. This is my height, which is the x. So you'll do Pythagorean theorem using the 6 and the 9 to solve for x, and then you will plug it in to find the height. And that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Just a 2-step problems here with Pythagorean theorem and then finding the area. And then when you get really good at it, you can move on to these problems, which require 3 steps of work. Crazy. Alright, thanks for watching. Happy mathing!